I should be more organized than this, but I'm not. Alrighty. And I've just come to the conclusion that my thumbnails are just whatever shit is on my desk at the time I decide to do one of these. Why is that giant space there? Alright. Okay, too many things to do, not enough time, and 0 spoons. Let's see what we can get done tonight. I do need to get a, I cannot watch that. I need to watch that.
You know, I've really
Gus's last episode on RTX. Alright, not this tonight. Okay, let's see what we got for, well, yeah, actually, yeah. I'm running low on spoons, so I'll do some more two-headed monsters. Which of the brains? I don't care. Skip survey.
You know, I've really got to get healthy this year. Between all the energy drinks, spicy wings, and absurd amounts of Sprite, food theory has practically forced me to have to go and hit the gym. But here's a secret for you. Exercise kind of sucks. If only there was some other way. Ah, yes. Sour candy. Clearly that is the thing that'll solve all my exercise woes. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Food Theory, the channel that proves leaving a sour taste in your mouth can be a good thing. Today we're taking a closer look at one of TikTok's latest trends, eating candy at the gym. Yep, you heard that one right. Using candy to fuel your workouts.
These little sour strips, best gym snack. I have all these bad boys on my way to the gym, and I'm already growing, and I was like 15 minutes ago.
I've been seeing a bunch of videos on here about people using sour candy as pre-workout and saying that they get a better pump.
I mean, I would think that most people go to the gym to work off the candy that they've eaten, but no, apparently not. According to a bunch of the people online, a handful of sweets is the secret way that they're able to get more out of their exercise. Well, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the trend started. It's certainly going strong, nearing 1 billion views on TikTok. That sounds pretty great to me. Usually I go to the gym wanting to be like Hemsworth, but then I leave and
There we go.
Hemsworth-less.
Woo,
So I need to load up on some Snickers before starting my squats. Not so fast. Notice that what they're calling out here isn't just any candy, but specifically sour candy. So that begs the question, is there some sort of sour secret here? Is there any merit to the online workout advice coming from a bunch of Sour Patch pumpers? I find it really hard to believe that any candy, sour or otherwise,
I feel so
factor
low.
helped me to get more out of my gym time. Then again,
whatever.
it's true. It's an excuse to eat more candy, so why not test it out?
these
So today we're putting our bodies to the test. Can eating candy actually help your cardio? Will a Sour Patch Kid promote more positive pumping? Hunker up, Buttercup. Today we're hitting the gym. Before we start sweating it out to the oldies, it's important that we first understand what exactly working out is doing in our bodies. That way we can see whether there's any scientific merit for our sour candy to stand on here. When we eat, we consume calories. We all know this. Right there, front and center on every nutrition label. And when we're exercising, we are burning away those calories. We're using them up. So what exactly are calories? Well, calories are basically just energy. They're what make the machine that is your body run. But if you eat more calories than you end up using, your body starts storing that extra energy as fat. And there's one persistent issue with that. You see, once it's stored as fat, burning the energy actually becomes a very inefficient process for our body. Suddenly, that energy becomes the last thing that our body wants to use up. Instead, our body tends to default to the faster, easier, more efficient fuel source of glucose. Glucose is a carbohydrate. It's the responsible four-door hybrid sedan that gives your body great mileage because it's much easier for our bodies to process glucose for energy. It's also easy to store any excess glucose in your liver and muscle cells in the form of glycogen, which your body can then dip into quickly whenever the need arises. Fat, meanwhile, is just harder for the body to use. When it's forced to dig into the fat reserves, that fat must first be broken down and converted into ketones through a process known as ketosis. Is that where some familiar to you keto diet? Anyway, ketosis requires a lot more work for your body, so our bodies are wired to store fat but burn carbs, especially when you're talking about intense workouts. So what happens when you're doing this intense exercise and suddenly you've depleted all your glucose and glycogen reserves? Well, that is the experience of hitting a wall. Suddenly you feel much more tired, sluggish, and you just want to call it quits. What's really happening there is that your body is switching gears as it moves away from burning carbs and instead starts using that inefficient fat. That said, plenty of people going to the gym want to avoid that dip in performance. which is where pre-workout supplements come in. Pre-workouts, which are typically in the form of a powder that you mix into your water, are meant to increase your athletic performance via a healthy mix of caffeine for energy, amino acids to help decrease fatigue, and nitric oxide to increase blood flow. Now, the jury is still out on whether all those ingredients work as intended. One thing that we know for sure is that pre-workouts contain a lot of sugar, giving the body some extra glucose to help it fight off that performance wall. So if a sugary pre-workout powder can help your exercise, why not a sugary sour candy? The idea with sour candy is that it's a low-fat, low-protein, high-carb snack that provides you a short burst of glucose that can help push through that workout wall. There's also quite a bit of research to back up candy being used as an energy booster, which is why you might catch long-distance runners or endurance athletes munching on gummies pre and mid-race. Research suggests that about 50 to 20 grams of sugar 30 to 60 minutes before your workout is the right amount for your body to get an adequate boost. But then why are we talking about sour candy in particular? Sure, it's delicious, and it's definitely more affordable than those pricey pre-workout supplements, but is there something else that's catapulting sour candy specifically to the forefront of the online fitness community?
Holy
Maybe
shit.
when we put sour flavoring in our mouth, it
deep does
releases
this
the
go?
neurotransmitter serotonin, also known as the happy hormone. Serotonin does a lot of good stuff across our bodies. It helps with learning and memory while also helping to regulate body temperature, sleep,
Another
and hunger.
monkey.
So the idea here is that happy hormone
Ooh,
plus
hello.
sugary energy equals better workout, or at least
we
that's
go.
the theory. The working food theory, which means that it's now time for us to test it
Hello.
out. Or the
You're an easy sell.
When you do have dry, dull, or frizzy hair, make the Hobo Sensitive Hobo Oil Air Dry Collection and your absolute best friend.
Specifically made for air dry that is made with real plant ingredients and real botanicals. My hair feels so smooth and nourished. I love how it saves me so much
Come
time.
on.
Hair feels moisturized in and out with sulfate free, paraben free, and frozen free. You need to try this.
Well, I'll try this. Where'd it go?
Some of our finest days aren't about sunshine at all.
There we go. All right.
Over the course of a week, Steph and I, along with some other members of the team here, did 3 days of workouts with a day of rest
Hearts
in between so our
or
soreness
the
didn't become a
rings?
factor. We made sure to keep the workouts consistent in both style and time each day in order to limit as many variables as possible. For
I think I have to go
us,
like
just hopped on to a
this,
stationary bike for
that
some
off.
quick cardio.
Like this.
While I endeavored to engage in the most grueling of workouts, Ring Fit Adventure for the Nintendo Switch.
You're about the same size.
Nothing says serious workout quite like downward dogging your way through a horde of attacking bats. Cue the relevant, embarrassing clip that I have no doubt Stephanie captured.
Ooh, looking good. Look at those buns. Buns to the sun.
For the first day, we performed a normal workout without any sort of supplement. For day 2, we used the traditional powdered pre-workout. We did from Forest Health, the #1 pick for 2023, Pre-Caged. Caged is spelled with a K, so you know the meaning. Also, can I just say at this point that the names of these things are so stupid? I mean, we went with Pre-Caged, but some of our other top contenders were Rex and Meth Lab. Who named these things? I like that they clearly want gym bros to take these things seriously with their serious names, but Jocko Go Whoop Ass Soul, I feel like I'm in some sort of serious article. And then finally, for day 3, here's some sour candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for the thumbs up.
Oh, they're very sour.
Lots of sour candy.
Oh, bad heaven. Oh, that's my man.
Yeehaw! Oh boy. In order to get the 15 to 20 grams of sugar that were recommended for the best effect of our sour candies, we took 8 pieces of Warheads Extreme, which probably hurt more than the actual workout.
I thought that maybe the flavors would combine and tasty together. It's a mishmash of flavors that no one wants. Ooh, I feel it in my teeth.
Okay, that'll work there.
X-rays being taken over
All right.
my teeth right now.
Where is it?
Right through.
So after
What were you
gathering
looking
the
for?
data, what were
Stop
the
it!
results? Well, first and foremost, it's important to get the elephant in the gym out of the way. Traditional pre-workout was the best across the board for all of us. It ultimately did a great job of giving the energy boost to get us going and keep us at that energized state for the duration of the workout. According to all of our fitness trackers, we burned more calories at a higher rate with the pre-workout and stayed in that peak heart rate zone for the majority of the time that we were exercising. The only downside that I felt was the sheer amount of liquid sloshing around in my stomach because they make you drink 16 ounces of water infused with this stuff a half hour before you start jumping around. around. On the sour candy days, we experienced a noticeable boost at the start of the workout and found that our heart rate spiked even higher. Despite the overwhelming sourness that we had to endure, we felt good and we had strong starts. Makes sense, considering that the sour candy is delivering you a quick and easily digestible spike of glucose. Unfortunately, we all hit that wall towards the middle and end of our workout, which our heart rates clearly reflected.
I felt okay to begin with, so that my energy declined real fast. Even though I started probably the strongest I've started of any activity, this one was definitely the fastest, like, downswing.
And our performance was also affected by things that we didn't see coming, like stitches.
It was actually pretty uncomfortable. I got a side stitch. I don't get very often. Usually I get in swimming or something else like that, but not usually when I can like breathe out.
Overall, the sour candy did work at first, but the crash came hard, much harder than either of the other 2 days. And as a result, it didn't do us any favors the longer that we exercised. And considering what we had to go through when we ate them,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I didn't get the picture.
it's not something that I'd want to be doing on a regular basis. Even worse, though, are the calories. To get to the recommended 15 grams of sugar, we ate 8 warheads. That is nearly 100 calories. You know how many calories were burned during our workouts? Nearly 100 calories. Basically, we just netted even. On the other hand, you had pre-caged. Sorry, it's hard to fight the urge to not say that like some sort of wrestler. Pre-caged contained 1/5 of the calories for the exact same punch. It also had those amino acids, vitamins, the equivalent of 3 cups of coffee and caffeine, and 2 Red Bull cans worth of taurine, which, you know, might be why we were able to sail through our exercises so easily. How healthy is that for you on a regular basis? Probably not great, but, you know, for our purposes today, it gave us the best workout. In the end, it looks like sour candy is the sucker in this matchup, but there is something else at work here to consider. Giving yourself a pre-workout treat could actually motivate you to exercise even more by associating an unpleasant experience like dragging yourself to the gym with the pleasant experience of chowing down on some sour candy. For those of you who don't know, this is called classical conditioning, a learning process discovered by Russian experimenter Ivan Pavlov, wherein 2 stimuli are repeatedly paired together until the response for one is innately associated with the other, meaning that by repeatedly having the fun, happy, yummy experience of eating sour candy before you work out, you eventually associate working out with fun and happiness. Something that traditional pre-workout isn't going to be hitting for most of us. Couple that with the serotonin that gets released when you eat these things, and suddenly you're going to find yourself having a great time at the gym if you stay consistent. So while sour candy may not be the best pre-workout, that doesn't mean that you should completely write it off. There are benefits that go beyond mere biological and instead tap into the psychological. So go forth, all you mega slime lickers. Go forth with teary eyes and scrunched up faces and get those gains. As always, my friends, remember, it's just a theory. A food
I think that was the
theory.
shortest film theory ever.
Did you know that our sponsor for today's video is AG1? Let me tell you, this job often has me eating and drinking things that leave me feeling a bit sour. Sometimes it's hard to get the nutrients I need between chowing down on sour candy and chugging Diet Coke, which is why I also choose to drink AG1 as part of my morning routine. AG1 is a daily nutritional supplement that supports whole body health. It is jam-packed with micronutrients and high-quality ingredients that support the brain, the gut, and even your immune system. Not only does it provide me with focus and energy all day, but it also has probiotics to support gut health. Oh boy, is that important when there are full days of my life where large amounts of warheads and toxic waste are the main thing on the menu. I don't even want to think about how I'd feel after all those workouts that we did for this episode without the magnesium and AG1 to help with all the muscle soreness. And I know that you just saw me stuff my cheeks with candy like a demented chipmunk, but when I'm not being put through grueling experiments, I don't like playing around with the quality of ingredients in the things that I eat and drink, which is why I love that AG1 sources the best and highest quality ingredients that it can find. It's even NSF certified for sport. Now, I know that I'm no pro athlete, and after watching this video, you do too, but if AG1 meets the gold standard for actual pro athletes who have to adhere to strict rules regarding supplements and nutritional products, then hey, it is more than good enough for me. Hey guys, welcome to GT Not Live, where I'm starting off my day filming a lot of these things back to back, but not before I film this. This is my daily AG1 right here. This is my pre-GT Live routine. First thing in the morning, gotta get my nutrition in. Here we go. Take it up. Chug away. Like a lightly grassy cotton candy. I don't know what to compare it to.
Ugh, that doesn't sound good.
All requirements are done. My gut is healthier. My body is more nutrient filled, which will hopefully counteract whatever horrors we have to film for food theory later today.
Done. Thank you, AG1, for sponsoring my nutrition. Because Lord knows.
Mountains down, mountains down,
Head on over
more
to
to go.
drinkag1.com.
Let's skip the Discords for now.
To get started on your order, or click the link at the top line of the description. And then to sweeten that deal, AG1 is going to give all theorists a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 and K2, and 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase, so you can always drink on the go. Thank you
Off we
again to
go.
AG1 for sponsoring today's video and my continued health after videos like these. And as always, my friends, I will see you next week.
Cheers to our summer lineup. Bud Light.
When people are curious, they turn to Google. Google Ads help you turn that curiosity into customers who are interested in what your business has to offer. Now you can reach people based on what they're curious about and the things that matter most to them. Google Ads turn curiosity into customers. Visit ads.google.com to learn more.
All agree that mascot horror has been a defining genre of the online gaming scene. Every year there are dozens of new contenders all vying to make their mark. Franchises like Bendy, Hello Neighbor, Baldi's Basics, Rainbow Friends, Choo Choo Charles, Amanda the Adventurer, Poppy Playtime, all of them competing for your attention and your gamer dollars. But I think we can all agree that one franchise has truly stood above them all. One series with gameplay so deceptively simple that it took the internet by storm. One series that pushed out sequels at a blistering pace to keep the hype train going. One series with a story that was so convoluted that it makes theorists like me weep. And that series is Ban Ban. Wait, are we doing this? Are we really doing this? Oh boy. Alright. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, where today I give up my last shred of dignity and stare into the abyss that is Garten of Banban. In case you missed it, congratulations, you missed it. Garten of Banban is, no joke, the most searched new horror IP on YouTube. But believe me, it wasn't always this way. Upon first release back in January, this game broke the internet, and not in a good way. People got mad, like mad about the phoned-in graphics, the incredibly short first chapter, the basic monster design, and the clear attempt to cash in with a merch page on the main menu of its first installment. It was hailed as the final nail in the mascot horror coffin. The moment that the genre jumped the shark. A cash grab with no thought or care put into it, to which I say, yeah, them and every other mascot horror game out there. I mean, Mob Games announced a movie and made NFTs immediately after the success of Chapter 1, which, mind you, was only a half-hour experience. Hello Neighbor was so busy making TV pilots, books, and spin-offs that they basically forgot they had to build their game beyond an alpha, and Scott was busy releasing the new FNAF game every few months back in the old days, just like you see Garten of Banban doing now. The point is, while these things may be cause for concern, they're also not exactly new for the genre. Which brings us to today, where Garten of Banban has 3 games in 6 months that also has bootleg merch for sale at my local North Carolina fair.
Obviously, you see your bootleg Poppy Playtime merch. Obviously, there's your Five Nights at Freddy's merch. Fine, okay. But here's the thing that never in a million years would I have suspected to see Garten of Banban.
But for as much as I like to give this franchise a hard time, I actually kind of like it. These games are just dumb fun. It's kind of like the Fast and Furious franchise, just stupid stuff that you can turn your brain off to. Or at least that was my intention. But then Banban had to go and ruin it all.
It's okay to have no friends and be miserable like me.
Y'all, Nab is Banban backwards.
Lore! Yep, Garten Banban went the full 9 yards and added lore! Lore that is definitely there. I think I said it best in GT Live.
If there are sharks to be jumped, I feel like Garten of Banban has jumped all those sharks and continues to find new sharks to pursue and jump over.
Shark or no shark, where there's lore, there is Matt Pat. And so, against my better judgment, I dove deep into the pancreas-chewing storyline of this game to unlock its secrets. And what I found there won't surprise you. No, I didn't misspeak. You heard me right. It won't surprise you. Stop me if you heard this one. Evil corporation, science experiment gone wrong, inanimate objects come to life, dead kids, playtime facilities that break every ocean.
You know,
yeah, it's like the IKEA
I had a
instructions
story
for
like
building
that
an indie
before it
horror
was
game.
canon.
So what does Ban do differently to merit its own theory? Well, it takes the insanity meter and cranks it up to 11, then takes the meter, puts it into a blender, grinds it up, and drinks it like a smoothie. Because for as much as I've seen a lot of this stuff before, I've also never seen anything like this before.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Hard. You know,
Ooh, the hand cramp. Oh, the hand cramp I'm getting. Ah! Look at all these limbs. This fallen limbs of my enemies.
Casual road trip through a desert alongside a psychic jellyfish screeching pink bird. So throw your sanity to the wind, dear theorists. Today
I don't want to work on this. Okay, what's next then?
And let me tell you, it is something. First, let's review the basic.
Well, I get one thing done.
As a parent desperately searching an old, empty kindergarten facility for any signs of our missing children. And that's it. That is pretty much as far as we got on the main story. In each installment, we find
This guy can go into there. Until next time.
by a nameless child.
Alright, what are you going to work on then?
Which means that we're pretty safe in assuming that these are our kids. But, you know, might not be. Through these letters, we also know that our children are fighting off monsters and that they're ultimately saved by a giant
Get this done.
jellyfish. Other than that, butt kiss.
That's what bothers you, get it
Which
done.
means that we have to make our way deeper into the facility where things are much less Sesame Street and much more back. Twisted versions of the kindergarten's mascots roam the repetitive maze-like halls. But who would have built a facility like this? And more importantly, why? The answer to those questions are hidden in Chapter 2. If you manage to find the red key card, you can actually go back into the building's medical center where a secret door leads to 3 lore notes. Notes that reveal the game's true villain, corporate greed. The first document is addressed to Dr. Uthman, the same name that we actually find on an airplane boarding pass in Chapter 1, Uthman Adam. In it, we learn that the company has been using a mysterious substance known as Jivanium to try and bring their mascots to life. Hold on. Creatures that shouldn't be alive but are for inexplicable reasons. Mark that one off on your indie horror bingo card. As other lore notes reveal, Jivanium is basically a kind of blood alternative that's being injected into giant monster bodies that are made of a Play-Doh-like material. But as you'd expect, this method isn't without its side effects, mainly enlarging both the
Harness the power of evolution in the Pokemon trading card game Scarlet and Violet. Paldea. Evolved. Available now. Each booster pack of 10 cards sold separately. Cards vary by pack.
enlarging both the veins and body of the subject, exactly like we see in one of the designs of mascots, Jumbo Josh. Side note to this one, kind of love how instead of just making cleaner looking models, they just made the bad textures part of the lore. You Fork brothers over here playing 4D chess with game design. And while that side effect ends up purely cosmetic, that any creature brought to life with constant pain, leading to extremely hostile and nervous behavior. Not exactly something that you want for the things that are designed to be looking after young children at a kindergarten all day. Needless to say, Dr. Utzman's experiments haven't gone all that well. That's a problem when they promise to unveil the creatures as part of the kindergarten's Spring Friend Day. So they decide to push forward, desperately looking for ways to circumvent the violent effects of Jivanium by mixing it with human DNA. Yep, they skipped the animal trials and just jumped straight to it. The hope was that the human genome would allow these creatures to have rational thought and parental instincts towards children. And who better to contribute their DNA than the good doctor himself, Uthman Adam. This experiment would lead to the creation of the one and only Ban Ban. At first glance, he seemed to be quite successful. He wasn't violent and was actually incredibly intelligent thanks to Uthman's DNA. Except, yet again, there was something they didn't account for. Ban Ban was too intelligent. Ban Ban believed that he was human, which meant that when he finally did come into contact with Dr. Uthman, it caused him to go through depression. To try and bring him out of it, they made a female equivalent, Banbalina, using the genomes of the one person that Ban Ban would speak to, Dr. Weverly Mason. But all this did was just make him less cooperative. So overall, things aren't great at the kindergarten there, Bob. In one last-ditch effort to fix the problem, they lower Ban Ban's ability to self-think by dosing him with an updated Jivanium solution, which works a bit too well. Again, the higher levels of Jivanium cause him elevated pain, which turns him into a mindless beast. But of course, Evil Corporation gonna do what Evil Corporation gonna do, and they push onward. Throughout the facility, we find a handful of other case reports where they try various other animal genomes. Spider DNA gives us Nab-Nab, snail DNA gives us Slow Celine, and a mix of flamingo and ostrich results in the fan favorite Apila bird. wasn't until they used woolly spider monkey DNA for the creation of Captain Fiddles that they finally struck on a winning combination. In fact, Captain Fiddles was deemed so successful that he was passed on to be presented to parents and investors at the big Bring a Friend Day. That day, though, would be the day it all fell apart. The third note that we find in the Red Medical Room describes how the ball pit will take the weight of all the kids that have registered for that big event, and that this extra weight is likely to cause the ball pit to collapse. Considering that there's no ball pit in the ball pit room of Chapter 1, and the fact that it's all boarded off to the public, I think it's safe to say that that's exactly what happened. I'd also suspect that this is why Uthman had a boarding pass. He was gonna escape before anything bad happened, and he was right to worry. According to a note that we find later in the game, the loud crash of the ball pit collapsing causes all the mascots' primitive instincts to kick in, resulting in them going on the attack. However, amidst all the chaos, there was one creature who didn't become a monster. The one and only giant orange jellyfish, Stinger Flynn. In fact, not only does he stay friendly, thanks to a series of kids' drawings, we know that he actually saves our children from both Ban Ban and Opila. The nice jellyfish is strong. He carried everyone here, but Miss Mason hates him. I don't know why. Well, don't worry yourself about that one, kiddo, because I know why Miss Mason hates him. Also, can I just say, you have some remarkably good spelling for a kindergartner. If you've played through Garten 3, you'll know that this is no ordinary jellyfish. Stinger Flynn is massive and threatening, but more threatening than his size are the size of his words. This dude talks a lot, and often in very vague, cryptic terms.
And then I'm reminded that what I'm fighting for is worth all of his statements.
One thing he's not big about, though, is wanting us to get out, to leave our children behind, and when we refuse, he turns on us, releasing the evil Ban Ban to kill us. He's able to do this thanks to the unique combination of genomes he's received. You see, Stinger Flynn is the only creation in the kindergarten to have received 2 genomes alongside the Gibanium, human and Atlantic sea nettle. The case studies tell us that this led him to becoming more intelligent than all the other creatures, making him comfortable and aware with what he was. However, he's far from content with his current state.
I already have more than enough subjects to move forward with my aspiration and my ultimate mental refinement.
But what could he possibly mean by mental refinement, and why would Miss Mason hate him for it? Well, elsewhere in Chapter 3, Stinger Flynn describes his level of intelligence as a burden.
Oh, to live the simple life of a completely brainless shellfish, just munching on shrimp and avoiding getting eaten by turtles all day. You never appreciate how calming it is to have no conscience until you have none.
This is where the children come in. So far, the only human genomes that we've seen used have been fully grown adults. Adults with developed brains. Too much intelligence, too much introspection. But children, I suspect that's exactly what he wants. They're fully sentient, but they're also not all that self-aware. That's why he saved our kids and why Miss Mason doesn't like him. He's planning on using them for experiments of his own, reverting himself back to an immoral, conscienceless creature. However, I have a feeling that that's going to go horribly wrong for our giant jelly friend. You see, in Stinger Flynn's room, there's a special white door you can go through if you find the correct key card. Inside of it, we get one final update about Gibanium and a new development known as a genome cloy. Quote, in short, it was found that when a subject's system is overloaded with different genomes, the body will enter an irreversible state in which all but one genome are set to circulate through the body, with the rest all getting disposed of. This reveals the critical necessity of ensuring that each case receives its genomes from no more than 3 sources or donors, lest we're left with cases that are permanently animalistic and wild, with absolutely no place in a kindergarten. The genome that gets preference in a genome cloy event remains to be discovered, but it has been theorized that it is whatever genome is most different from the rest. Basically, what all that tells us is that creatures in this world are limited to 3 genomes mixed together max. More than that, and suddenly you transform into an animal. We know that Stinger Flynn already has himself 3 genomes, Gibanium, human, and jellyfish. But if he's planning on using these children to give himself more DNA, he'll create a cloy. And if the theory is correct and similar genomes basically cancel each other out, that leaves behind the most different one. In other words, good old Flynn is going to end up becoming a mindless jellyfish once again. Stinger Flynn isn't aware of any of this because the tests happened off the record. They were likely done on the creatures down below in the basement that we're likely going to meet in the next chapter. But just like Stinger Flynn throwing too many genomes together, I'm not done throwing too many theories together. You see, there's still one experiment that I haven't talked about. One who's iconic for this franchise, but strangely absent from all this.
Susan, beautiful dream.
Thanks.
But the next Lotomax jackpot's an estimated $22 million.
Let's turn the country home into a villa.
Girl can dream. Why dream to the min when you can dream to the max?
Could be measuring this.
Josh. If you look across the game, we have case studies for Ban Ban, Banbalina, Opila, Captain Fiddle, Stinger Flynn, heck, even oddball characters like Slow Salid. But Jumbo Josh is basically an enigma. He's one of the only mascots to show up in every chapter, and yet we know nothing about him. or so I thought. Once you get the green key card in Chapter 3, the medical center where there's a secret room filled with characters' faces on the wall. This puzzle is actually incredibly well done, and it hides the game's biggest secret. If you found all the case reports in the chapter, you'll see that certain ones come with a QR code in the corner. Scanning the QR codes get you shadowy images of various characters. Smile, Jumbo Josh's teeth, Ban Ban's horns. But this is a dark image in an indie horror game, my friends. That can only mean one thing, brightening the image to find secret messages. If you do, in each corner you'll see a number hidden in each picture. Click the buttons in order and you open the final door that leads to one last note. Close for very What house would he fit in? What school would accept him? I don't even want to imagine the consequences. Not to mention how dangerous it is to keep him around those other monstrosities. He plays with them like they're toys, throwing and commanding them around and everything. They're talking about Jumbo Josh, a creature of immense size, strength, and with a grotesque appearance. We also see him throw around the other monsters at the end of Chapter 3 like toys. This is also something that we hear about. That he thinks that we're dolls. But why is this so important? What makes Jumbo Josh so different? Well, the end of the note gives us our best clue. Quote again, sometimes life denies you beautiful gifts, and we should have accepted them. But we're doing the right thing here, and I'm proud of us both. The only time I see language like being denied a beautiful gift, yeah, that's in reference to losing a child. Them not being able to have a child, or a child dying prematurely. Second chance through science experiments. That said, they aren't the scientists that we know already, Uthman and Weberly, because in letters from those guys, they talk about Jumbo Josh as the green guy, which doesn't really sound like a loving, desperate parent. Instead, I suspect that these parents might be the ones who started the program. Bringing their dead child, Josh, back to life. Reincarnated dead kid. Come on, someone's gotta have a bingo at this point, right? But along with that note, there's also an audio file. If you play it, it's summoned Zulfius, a creepy giant worm thing that appears from the abyss at various points throughout the chapters. Basically, Sackboy crossed with Kingseeker Framped for all you Dark Souls fans. And when we encounter him, we see two simple words. I'm sorry. That our children are now missing. Their determination to bring back their child has now meant the loss of so many others. And that is why all they can do at this point is to say sorry, parent to parent. And I think maybe that's the most unique thing about this game that reuses so many indie horror tropes. A character finally apologizing, finally acknowledging their mistakes and recognizing the wake of destruction that they've left. Am I right? Am I wrong? I guess we just gotta wait 24 hours before Garten of Ban Ban 4 drops, and then we can see what other sharks they found to jump. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. And don't forget that the fun doesn't have to stop here. Why not click the video on the left where you can watch me literally lose my sanity in real time as I play through Chapter 3 of Garten of Ban Ban on GT Live. Let me tell you, it goes way off the rails. Or, if you fancy a little bit more lore, you can always watch me break down the hidden lore inside of Band of the Adventure.
Did I fuck up?
Video is on the right. As
I think
always,
I
don't
fucked
forget
up.
to subscribe
Well, that's
so you're
okay.
notified when that...
This is just an experiment because I can't get that out of my head until it's done, and I won't do anything else until it's finished. Alright. 2 pieces. 1. Which somehow I've sewn into. Shit.
I've just arrived in New Orleans, Louisiana, an epicenter of music, culture, and of course, brilliant food. I'm in the Lower Garden District, an area that's enjoying a huge revitalization post-Katrina. But while many of us associate New Orleans with Mardi Gras, there's been very little reason to party for the Trolley Stop Cafe. A mom-and-pop status of 1995, the Trolley Stop Cafe sits on busy St. Charles Avenue, and it's serviced by the longest-running trolley route in the world. It's a really popular place for tourists and New Orleans' younger crowd. But all of these factors haven't kept the Trolley Stop Cafe from going off the rails.
My name is Ragnar Carlson, and I'm the owner of the Trolley Stop Cafe. The Trolley Stop Cafe was founded in 1995 by my grandfather, Hans Carlson. Before I owned the Trolley Stop, I was an energy consultant. My grandfather was getting older. I like your shirt. And I wanted this place to stay in the family. When I purchased the Trolley Stop Cafe, business started to decline fast. I bought the restaurant for all of my life savings, and then some.
Oh, you fool.
Ragnar has
a master's in business administration, but he's not a master at administrating business.
Ragnar called me.
He called me too. I just didn't answer it.
Ragnar is a hands-off owner. He's here maybe once or twice a week.
When it's check time, that's the only time I see Ragnar.
If you've got an owner that doesn't want to be in here, it's going to trickle all the way down. All the way down to the busboys, and it does. I was calling to see if you were on the way to work.
Okay. Oh, hello. I'm working on a skirt with sharks on it tonight because it's in my head and I'm not going to get a goddamn thing done until I try and make it.
I'm not looking at these customers.
I don't even know. Why do you have elastic? What the fuck?
And I am the kitchen manager at Charlie Stop Cafe. People are afraid of dairy. I'm afraid of dairy. Don't buy a restaurant with a menu you can't afford. I grew up dirt fucking poor. I grew up in a trailer park, so I worked really fucking hard. I'm here on merit. Grilled chicken and eggs, you got scrambled, Daddy? Yep. Ragnar's here because of a family. Ordering bacon, having an MBA, none of it could have prepared me for being a restaurant owner. He can't answer right now. He's so busy at the home office. In terms of Ragnar, he believes that they make text messages so you could manage a restaurant you don't want to show up to. Every month, sales continue to decrease, but we're spending the same amount of money on food costs and on payroll. I'm out of runway. I'm out of time. If I cannot make this restaurant work, I know the family legacy ended with me.
With only 24 hours to try and make sure this isn't the Trolley Stop Cafe's last stop, I needed to find out what they were doing wrong. My team told the restaurant that they were trying out for a traditional renovation show. Whilst they were being interviewed, we installed hidden cameras throughout the restaurant and have been secretly footage ever since we left. It's obvious that without a swift kick in the caboose, the Trolley Stop Cafe could be closed in a matter of months. As you know, when people know I'm coming, they'll tend to be on their best bloody behavior. So, I'm going undercover. Reporting for duty.
Good lord. I missed it.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are we? Good. Jerry, right? Yes. Good to see you. Oscar, good to see you. Thank you so much. Self-pass as an officer. Yes. Do you want me to drive? No, I'll drive. Let's go.
Degree 72-hour non-stop protection.
Oh yeah, so to whoever's watching, guess what? I get a table at HalCon this year. Yay! I need to make some more stuff.
Have you crossed that off?
Crossed it out.
Crossed it off, yeah. Let's hope it looks better on the inside than the outside. At the Trolley Stop Cafe.
I think I just might zigzag the top of it for now.
Decor, I would hope that discount means free. You can tell that there's no manager present.
How you guys doing? My name is Nikita. I'll be your server. Y'all ready, darling?
Yeah, I'm ready hard.
We're ordering classic diner dishes
I'm gonna get seafood omelet.
that any New Orleans restaurant should consider a Big Easy.
I'm gonna get that.
Thank you.
Oopsie.
Yeah, waffle down.
Let's see.
We've been here 20 minutes now. Okay, the only don't get caught speeding.
It's better. Off.
Seafood omelet, cheese whiz, oyster po' boy, your nachos.
Okay, all the way around.
That cheese is sour. Oh boy. Look at my oysters. That's the oyster there. Guys, this is some of the most disgusting food I've ever seen. Please don't eat anything else, okay? Yes, sir. I'll go to this out. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, where's the other side?
That cheese on the nachos. Jesus Christ. Time to sort this shit out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. Can I just have your attention for 30 seconds, please? You, can you get ready from the kitchen? In here now.
Gordon Ramsay's here. Everybody in the front.
Over here, please, so I can see. Thank you. I don't know where to start. The owner's not here.
No, chef.
Any idea why?
He's a sheltered boy who lives with his parents, who manages us through cell phones, and that's about it.
Who's in charge of that kitchen?
Hey, chef.
The smell just from the cheese on the nachos was shocking. Have you tasted that cheese?
It's shit. It's from a can.
It's almost like you don't care.
It's a joke.
Thank you. What? I'm sorry, but I don't want anyone else eating anything. Forget the check. I want all of you to follow me outside. Now. Let's go. This is Hell on Wheels, one of the best equipped kitchens anywhere in the country. And more importantly, this is my epicenter. The staff with the most extraordinary team.
Oh man, our kitchen on wheels is better than our kitchen.
Remotely. I'm hands-on. No sign of Ragnar yet. Why is this guy on part-time?
My brother-in-law.
Don't have any respect for him.
Why would the owner open a restaurant if he's not committed to it? Any idea?
His grandfather sold it to him and told him that the job entailed him staying at home and collecting the deposits and doing the paperwork. His exact words were, "This is the easiest job you'll ever have."
Running a restaurant?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This is gonna be ugly.
You put the briefcase down. Your expertise is in energy. That's what you studied. Is that right?
Yes, I was an energy consultant.
What energy have you put into your restaurant? When was the last time you stood behind the line?
I've never stood behind the line.
What about cleaning? What about serving tables?
No, I've never served it.
Fucking hell. You're clueless. But let me show you how clueless you are. My team has been coming to this restaurant undercover for quite some time. Watch carefully.
I got it. Fucking move. I have to tell my kids shit once. I shall I tell you once.
Then why are y'all taking all the tables? I've already won today.
Cut.
No, I'm not here to take money. We don't have tables, so I'll give you thank you.
It's gross.
Talk to me.
I think it's embarrassing. Yeah.
The place is filthy. The place is filthy, madam. You'd never come here again.
You don't care.
Me?
No, both of y'all.
We do care. We do care.
That's your customers telling you.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
Ding, ding, ding.
Can you serve me ding ding? What pow Uber one?
You foxes talking about me?
No, it's just
Find yourself with charitable initiatives by Marshalls.
I'm okay.
From providing needs, move into a better place. Donate to at findyourstride.ca.
You've never come here again.
You don't care.
That's right. Oh my God. I've never seen or heard anything like this. You're not paying for that. Please? Thank you. Now, I've got 24 hours to turn this business around.
You ain't good.
The clock starts now. Get on your phones and explain to the loved ones that you're going nowhere and they can find you in that restaurant. With only 24 hours, we're in a race against the clock. Hello, you hang the deal.
Let's see if I can find an elastic in this mess.
Don't worry about picking me up tonight, okay?
Happy to be.
Everything about Gordon Ramsay, I absolutely adore. So I think he's going to give me the wake-up call I need.
I've tried to save a lot of restaurants in my career, but I've never seen a fucking bunch of customers so pissed.
This place was one of the best restaurants to work at. After seeing what I saw today, I don't know.
I want to know who you all think is the biggest problem here. Is anybody honest here? Am I on my own?
It's Ragnar.
Your name is Ragnar. Ragnarok.
Risk a lot of shit. A lot of people here have families. They're scared the same, including myself. I'm not a member of this family.
Suppose the place went fucking nuts.
Suppose I'm the only one that doesn't have Carlson in my fucking name. I can't sit here and pretend that I can openly badmouth the guy or criticize.
And that's the reason why you sell shit.
He feeds my fucking family.
What is wrong with you, young man? Just man up. Because if you are a good chef, get some pride and dignity. Or don't call yourself a fucking chef. Shame on you. Why are we fighting?
There's no communication. There's quick hair and like if this person's doing it, this person's doing it, why do I have to
But also, why do they have to be told to do their jobs?
And you're his brother-in-law, so you don't want to tell him the truth.
It's hard, Misha. If I don't feel like the owner cares.
Well, it looks like I don't have a goddamn elastic
You
band.
just heard it straight from
the
horse's mouth. A chef that's
What's
given
this?
up, that's scared to tell you the truth because he's worried about his family. A brother-in-law stroke manager that doesn't give a fuck. You have a degree, right?
MBA.
You have a master's degree in business.
I didn't know that it was getting that bad for the customers.
You don't need a half a degree to walk in here and start pinpointing cleanliness, standards, service.
I try to not give in to despair.
How can you honestly expect this place to function without a presence? How are you still open?
I guess I'm just surviving on the history that my grandfather made with this place.
Let me ask you all a question right now.
There we go.
Are you in or you're out? That's not 98%, that's 100%, because that's what it's going to take to get this place back on the map. Are you
That
in or
is
you're
way
out?
too tight.
I'm in. I'm going to bring in my renovation team. Brian, Teresa, welcome. Good to see you both. You good? Teresa, the team, good to see you. They know their stuff. They understand how to renovate a restaurant in 24 hours.
Let's go. All right, guys, we got a lot to do. We got no time. Let's do it. Let's move all this crap out of here now. We're going to take it right outside.
It's not 1995 or Grandad's Restaurant anymore. Stop Cafe is long overdue for a change.
Got it.
This family restaurant is like an ugly stepchild. So we're going to give it some love. Bland decor, mismatched tones, and updating its colour scheme. And so how do we recreate that?
I mean, just cleaning the kitchen and getting good food. Honestly, save the fucking place. Come on now!
And you're inundated with trolley. You're in the trolley station. There's tickets. Now you're sitting in the trolley restaurant, and then you turn, and now you're looking at the trolley.
There's a lot to do in just 24 hours.
Basically, we want everything clear.
Okay, so we're going to take down everything?
Take everything off.
So, with my design team putting the staff to work in the dining room, I need to turn my attention to the kitchen.
I'll be right back.
When's the last time you cleaned this place?
Personally, around the time old management left, I don't really nitpick them at the end of a hard shift because, I'm not the one busting my ass all day.
What is this in here?
They didn't build a drain into this, so that's all mineral deposits and food and...
That's food?
Yeah.
When was the last time this was emptied?
2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know.
When was the last time this was cleaned? What is that in there?
It's probably a whole pork chop.
I'm usually talking about General Clean. Chicken bones and eggshells. When was this cleaned?
Months ago.
Darren, are you fucking kidding me? That was not a month ago. That's been years. When was the last time this was cleaned?
The 6-burner itself I detailed a week ago.
A week ago?
Yeah, the whole 6-burner...
That's bullshit. This was cleaned a week ago.
That was detailed cleaned a week ago by myself.
That has not been cleaned in years. Oh boy. Shameful. Come on. That just falls into people's food as it gets fucking hot. Look at over there. Cut the bullshit down. That was not cleaned a week ago. It's like a war zone. What is that smell?
That's your nacho cheese.
Oh my god, look at that. What's wrong with you? You serve fucking mold to me out there. Darren, give me Aaron, would you please?
Yeah, chef. Aaron, chef wants you.
Ragnar!
Senior.
Yes, chef.
Let me give you a fucking degree in 60 seconds in hygiene. What can you see there?
It's mold.
It's fucking mold. Well, get Darren, Ragnar, and Aaron each a spoon. Have a taste. Go on, eat it.
Secret dress.
Let's see. A little stitch in here to keep it in one place. Ow.
Pampers diapers absorb and lock wetness away for up to 100%
What is the top
free
of it?
nights. And
Really?
earn free diapers
Just
with
slightly
Pampers
over the
Club.
shark. Okay.
What can you see there?
That's mold.
We ate this today. Well, get Darren, Ragnar, and Aaron each a spoon. Have a taste. Go on, eat it.
Try to get back. Okay.
Do you have any idea how long that has needs to fester in the fridge before it gets fucking mold?
Very long.
How many fucking scoops do you need to take before you realise it's shit? Or do you want to go down as the most famous restaurant in New Orleans and fucking killing people? You're just fucking money for that! Oh
Fuck
my
Gordon's over.
God.
Love Gordon.
What's all the blood down here? It's stinking. You should thank yourself you haven't killed anybody. Smell that shit! That is fucking rancid! The most disgusting kitchen ever! Get it fucking clean!
Yes, chef. Chef.
That is a fucking nightmare.
Let's clean it from top to bottom.
But the big shame for me, everybody's given up. Ain't that a bitch? My biggest challenge right now is getting those 3 idiots to commit to running a business.
It's been a year since I've probably even moved. It's probably fucking crusted to the wall. Yeah.
It is. Look at it.
I mean, fucking look at that dog. Someone whose career I adored watching is telling me you're doing shit in yours. It's fucking grease. I respect where it's coming from, and it's hitting home with me. We're cleaning everything. Because he's right, man. I fucking let it slip.
Oh, no, it's looking good. It's looking good.
You're always sweeping, you're always cleaning, you're always doing something. We're staying busy or we're staying out of the way. Because this floor is disgusting. So, what we've got going on here is we're going to start building our chicken booth sign. This is a beast of a project.
No.
It's a beast. So,
But you know how important this is. This is the first thing you
First
see.
thing you
Walk
see.
through the door.
I know.
You know, it's
Come
not
on.
out that it was badly run.
Come on. You've done this before. You can do it. Where's the pliers?
Well, the physical transformation of Trolley's kitchen is long overdue. Darren, meet me over Hell on Wheels.
I have the pliers. I still have the pliers. I have not left. The pliers are in this area. Right?
Let's go.
Right there. Okay.
Right, I'm waiting for 5 minutes. Let's spend some quality time. This is the menu that we're going to use to relaunch. So, oysters open, knob of butter in there, beauty grilled, cream spinach, topped with terrace ham and some breadcrumbs. Next, frittata, roasted biscuit potatoes next to it. fried chicken, buttermilk, marinated, usually dipped, dressed once, and crispy fried.
Nice chicken waffles.
Green tomato, BLT, cornmeal crusted, beauty seasoned, slightly marinated first, and a smothered pork chop.
It's beautiful, chop.
We're gonna cook all these.
Yeah.
We're not gonna reheat, we're gonna cook.
No, we're fucking cook.
How did you get into this? How did food first start?
I grew up very poor. Never got to eat anything good. Grew up in the Midwest.
What did that do?
Yeah, he's a criminal.
He's a criminal.
He's dead now, yeah.
And how long ago did you lose him?
When I was 12 years old.
Right.
It taught me a lot, though.
What did it teach you?
Don't fucking end up like him.
There's a reason why I wanted to spend quality time with you. I was in your fucking shoes once. I know you just think, oh, you fucking got straight to the top. But you have no idea. You have a chance of making it here. And you don't get that second chance, second opportunity in your life. It doesn't come along often. So I want to make sure that you grab hold of something that's coming out of you into that food. And that's what's going to be your shining light going forward. I want you to watch everything I'm doing. I want to ask as many questions as possible. I want you to open up a little bit. And this is just me, you, and the pan. What's the most exciting thing about a pork chop?
The bone. Getting nice and sexy.
And that's why we cook it on the bone. Pan like this one. Pan get off first before you put the oil in. And then get it in. The gentle stir, because it's not a robust cut. Overdo it, you're going to dry the outside out. And then put the herb and the garlic in there. Right, as that's going in there, we turn it around. From there, a bit of butter. So, your base, and that goes in the oven. 8 minutes. But this is where it goes up a level. You're going to make an amazing sauce. Garlic. Keep the flavor in there.
Working with someone who I greatly revere is pretty fucking cool, if you ask me.
From there, that is a little bourbon. What's your hair? You haven't got any hair. What's your eyebrows? Huh?
I think he knows I have that passion. So it's nice to have someone so powerful get me back into the groove of it.
You know those final touches. Super, super important. And that sits and it steeps. Over to you. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
I was kind of shell-shocked with a lot of it because I was just flabbergasted I was even up there with him. What do we start with on it? On the pan? What do we start with? Just oil? Fuck. Yeah, I got that.
Now, hey, listen, wait. The more questions, the better. Okay, think back to the beginning. If you put the oil into the cold pan, the oil will burn. So get the pan nice and hot. Oil in, sear. Relax yourself. Come on. Relax. How's that chop?
Okay.
Almost there, chef.
You got this. Let's go.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for here.
To the over.
Hello.
Good. Nice
Just jumped in. I usually do the most boring live stream in the world. It's usually me watching something on YouTube while I'm working on projects, but I'm mostly just background noise if you want to get some housework done. So feel free to just work on some projects in the evening while I work on some of mine. And I'm trying to make a skirt out of this shark pattern fabric. And I've never made a skirt before. Did I look up a tutorial? Fuck no.
I want to be happy at work again. I'm not.
I can see that. Hey. I can see that. Hey. I can see that.
Waterproof at this price? Maybe we could use some outdoor pillows.
I made the pocket too big, but that's what it was when I got it. So.
Do you want it?
I want to be happy at work again. I'm not.
I can see that.
Oh shit! You're all the way down there.
I can see that. Hey, I can see that. That's why I'm still fucking here. Do yourself. You got this. Right. Good man.
Pardon my butt.
Come on.
Alright, let me put this right here as well.
Wow, that's a frustrated young man. No one's ever shown him love. No one's ever shown him skills. So, yes, it's part of that failure. But he's got that tiny flicker of hope.
Hi, guys.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm Mary.
Will. So, I'm hoping that it opens the gate and he starts to fall in love with cooking.
Look at these nice, beautiful sauté pans, huh? Look at these gorgeous things.
With these cooks getting to know the new Darren, I still don't know what to think of Ragnar. Right, are you cleaning this as well?
I'm cleaning it. Yes, I'm cleaning right now. Yes, sir.
Hey, baby.
All right, so give me 1 to 2.5.
Like that?
I'm not going to bed. It's too early.
Ready? 1,
No.
2, 3, straight up. Here we go. All right.
Oh, hi, pretty boy. Hey, you want to get a camera?
At his own restaurants. I'm not convinced these 24 hours will make the difference. Young man.
Eve, this is ghetto.
Sit down. Oh boy. I want to get back to the beginning. Smart kid.
Handsome.
Why did you...
He's got a little haircut for spring, so he's feeling nice and light and fresh.
This was a great chance to continue the family legacy. I'm not a self-made man like my grandfather and my father that worked their way up from the bottom. Now it's my turn to do something.
Did you buy it to Dad and Granddad as a status?
Absolutely. My father, I love him so much, and I want him to be
Kitty
so
break.
proud of me. He's giving me everything, and then I still fail. I know that
There we
not
go. We'll wipe your eyes out later.
answering all these problems, and they just keep mounting, and it's just non-stop. And I'm just letting so many people down. My wife,
Alright.
she had a job and a career, and I can't give
What
her
a
that
good,
hustle
handsome man he
that
is.
she
Yes,
wants.
he is. Alright, if I put you over on the chair, will you let me work for another 20 minutes before bed?
Your passion.
Come on.
You tried to buy it. If you want to work, you need to work in it. Be part of this team daily, not remotely. That's the only way that's going to work. My saving grace was watching you on your hands and knees, sweating like a fucking pig, scraping shit off the walls. When you walk back down those stairs, lead like a boss.
Like a Gordon. Okay, that
Yeah, Ragnar's
is
got some issues.
attached here.
You can't buy success. You can't inherit that success. You need to make success. And so he has to become an employee and show each and every member of staff how important he is to the business. As New Orleans sleeps, there's no rest for the trolley team.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the elastic out. I'm gonna have to run another line about under here, a couple inches down, just to keep the elastic band, because this pocket is too big and it's just moving up and down too much. So it's a pain in the ass, but a relatively easy fix. Then I gotta throw the goddamn thing all over again. Motherfucker!
Okay, welcome to the
I
trolley.
should be working on mermaids, but I'm not. I'm an idiot.
Take a look at what's here.
We got everything, dog. We got everything.
The most amazing blender there. That Vitamix is top of the range. These griddle pans, we use these
There we go.
across all the restaurants. Yeah. Cruise Lane. Incredible. Just installed the most amazing toaster. We have a brand new steam. A brand new refrigeration unit with windows.
Ooh.
Darren, how you feeling?
Awesome, incredible, proud.
Get used to it. Fall back in love with it, please.
Chef.
Yeah. Get to work. I'll be back shortly. This new equipment doesn't guarantee success. Darren and his trolley team don't use the skills I taught them. Tonight could be a train wreck. And with minutes ticking away, we're truly fighting the clock. Kind of cool, huh? Brilliant. Guys, come over so I talk to you. How are you? It's you. Good to see you. Everyone doing well?
Yep.
Yeah, chef.
Thank you for coming. My partner in crime, Marcelo. Aaron Sanchez, everybody. A chef of incredible talent. In New Orleans. And help put this
If you're ever
place
gonna watch an episode of Kitchen Nightmares, watch Amy's Baking Company. That's a nightmare.
To lift that.
That went on for like years.
on order. Two of everything.
Even after the show was done.
I'm about to take care of y'all.
Dude, oh my god, it was like madness.
Calvin, good man. Up we go. We're 5 minutes away. I want you to come over here. Stand in the line.
Oh shit. I'm sliding again. Back over.
Lovely. Really good indeed.
I love the seasoning on the potatoes, guys. You're spot on.
A staple here in... Tell me. Fried chicken, a staple here in New Orleans. We're 5 minutes away from opening, guys. Yeah?
Far away from that being done. Let's go.
Yes, sir. All right. No more mishaps.
Because I've pulled out all the stops to celebrate the reopening of this iconic New Orleans restaurant.
Sometimes I just want to skip to the end of these episodes just to see if they did or not, because, you know.
But if the trolley team can't finish in time, the party will be over.
The bigger ones is what we roll with the
It's the same number of chairs between each row.
Presents how it's started.
Alright, now let's see if we can do this again.
How it's going. Swing and clear 2.0
Need something
line has 90
longer.
calories and 2 grams of carbs. Why not make it
I don't have a
2.0?
hook.
That's sounding fantastic.
But there
This
is a hole
a
through here that
historic
a
evening as we
plastic will
relaunch
fit
this
through.
incredible local restaurant, and I couldn't do this without your support. So join me
Let's see now.
in counting down to get this restaurant back on
Gonna
the
be a
map.
moment, please.
10, 9,
Look at this.
8, 7,
We're about to get a long rush.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thank you. Let's go. This is it. While our guests are excited, it's too early for the trolley team to celebrate.
Well, you celebrate at the end of the night if you survive the end of the night.
Pick your stations, check your tables, straighten up everything, yes? And Ragnar needs to prove himself to his team.
Get you some menus. You about to get a table. Get you some menus from right there.
First customers here, guys. First customers here. Yes, they're on their way, yes?
Good to see everybody.
My name is Ragnar, and I'll be your server tonight. Welcome to the brand new Trolley Stop Cafe.
Please follow me.
In just 24 hours, my team and the Trolley Stop Cafe staff have gotten this beloved restaurant back on the tracks. Oh my Lord.
There we go.
Good to see you. Welcome back. This time you're going to stay for my
There we
treat.
go. Where did I put the safety pin?
So do you recognize the difference?
If this works.
We've given this restaurant new life and its own identity.
Are the booths new?
The booth is
There
new,
we
the
go.
interior is new. Gone are the mismatched tables, broken sign, and broken management. The decor. First impressions.
I feel like I'm riding a streetcar. I like it.
Customers are no longer greeted by a cluttered, unwelcoming bar.
Okay, you're not gonna go through like that, are you?
Best cafe in town. Let's
Okay.
hope this ride is a good one.
What would y'all like the drink to start out with?
Get ready to enjoy the new food, too.
Notice the difference, right? First impressions.
Great.
Great.
It's going to be a hard night. But like I said, just remember, our night's not going to be as hard as Ragnar's. Okay?
Sure. There are drinks coming.
Yes, I have 2 white wine Chardonnay and a red.
All right, so you need to write that down.
Yes, sir. Right here.
No, you needed to write that down. Next time you go to a fucking treetop, don't write anything down. Degree, masters, right? Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we were all here
Nope,
all night.
that's not working.
Fried chicken and waffles, please.
Chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles.
Here we go. All right. Let's get one shot on.
Okay,
One
nope,
fry
that's
chicken.
not working.
Hold
Alright,
it
let's
down,
try
Will.
stitch.
I got you.
With Darren managing his kitchen,
Remember, 10 minutes
Nope,
on
that's
chicken.
not gonna work either.
I need Ragnar to step up and be the face of his restaurant. To the bloggers table now, check in there and make sure they're okay.
Which table number?
Table 7.
Table 7.
The bloggers table.
Table 7.
He's not a restaurant boy. He never was. He doesn't sound like he's ever gonna be.
That's not the bloggers
It's
table.
We've made some big changes. My personal favorite is this beautiful mural right here.
Here we go. Time for more. All right, you already had 4 chickens all day.
Heard that 4 chickens all day.
Start getting that first chicken plated up. Let's get in the window.
It's the blogger. Food critic table 7. That's it. Clear, yeah? Double check everything. Let's go.
You good, huh, Will?
Yeah.
This one's gonna write a review
Come
about us.
on.
I hope you're confident in this chicken.
Extra confident.
Order up.
Anything else with it?
We get a little ketchup.
Gotcha.
7 chickens.
Heard that.
Alright, let's see if we can pull that through this time.
You got that.
1 pork chop.
You got that.
Bird.
Right, lady, sorry, what do you oh dear.
The little pink
Yeah, there's 2 things. Yeah, can I refine your new one? Please.
Oh, here it goes. Alright, my anxiety's going up. I can't watch that. I'm sorry. Let's watch something a little less stressful. Solo ghost hunting. That's a little less stressful with Markiplier. That makes sense, right? Come on. Wait, are they going Beast Wars? Come on. You stubborn thing. If I knew what I was doing, I would have been done hours ago. Why is all the simple projects? This will just take me a minute. Never simple.
No, Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Welcome to Demonologist. I am on the main menu, I think. So there's plenty of these games since Phasmophobia came out, but this is one of them that actually can be...
I like Phasmophobia. I like when they play it with the VR headset. It just adds an extra level of creep and or funny.
I don't have time to schedule with other people. I can't be bothered about that. But it promises that you can play with one person. I don't know, is that a cockroach? Why is there a cockroach? I don't know anything about
If cockroaches are creepy, you're playing a creepy game.
What is with that painting? God. So maybe if it's any good, I'll actually play with a couple friends of mine. But for now, I'm just going to explode on my own reflections. What is
that? Birth! Got it. Okay.
There we are.
Make it all the same upright direction.
Become more aggressive. Ghosts will leave electromagnetic fields. Oh my god! It's much like Phasmophobia, but I don't need to know anything. I don't need to know anything to be able to play this game. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Very much like Phasmophobia, and then you get your loadout, and then you go in.
I'm gonna hope that I've got this on the right direction. And so right across here. Oh, wish me luck. I'm gonna fucking need it.
Alright. Interesting. Well, I'm definitely gonna need a flashlight because it's probably dark.
Everybody's still upright.
This
This
thing
goes
looks
here. And this goes there. And I put that down there, and I switch to a zigzag.
And then I got this
Zigzag. The big zigzag.
Nope, I'm full. So usually works out well for me.
Alright, and really just gonna stretch it out and get it all the fabric where it needs to go, and it should all be upright. I can put a couple of stitches in if needed.
So I just gotta find out what the ghost is.
Like, it's a skirt. It shouldn't be that fucking complicated, right? It's all the right direction. Thank fucking God for that. I'm gonna bring that back down to a straight stitch.
Alright.
I'm gonna go over this opening.
Brewskis! Nope. I'm not that.
Increase it.
See a banding house, or is it a banding house over beyond
Sew it shut.
I don't care who you are. You see a skull and some meat.
There we
That's
go.
not a good house.
It's a great house.
Alright, the cockroach is
Lies. It's a great house.
moving only.
There we go. I think it's just a matter of moving shit around. One side and
I was kind enough to set up a generator.
I'm gonna put that top stitch in as well. Also got a frumpy, floppy section right here.
Love your decor. Oh.
Make sure I don't sew over the elastic and pin it down accidentally.
Why so many statues? Why does this look familiar?
There we go.
Oh, lamb. Yeah, no, this is.
Good Lord, I'm fat. A lot of skirts.
Was that you?
No, this is ringing a bell about a horror game that I played a while ago.
Well,
Why would
it's
you
more
do
like
that?
a skirt.
What is that even supposed to be?
It's got sharks on it.
Oh.
It's not very pretty though,
Hi.
and it's a little
Oh,
long.
I got bad vibes.
So I gotta figure out how to make it prettier.
Getting a lot of bad vibe readings. Do you want to play with me? Yeah, kind of.
Could hoist it up
Yeah.
here.
I'm here. I got a cockroach. You like bugs?
Definitely tighten it up.
Got bug.
Belt. And then I've got a fucking ugly dress. This is why I don't do clothes. I hate it. I hate clothes. Clothes suck. I can't do clothes. I give up. I'm done. No more. Nope.
Supposed to be. What are you doing?
No more clothes. Done with clothes. Clothes are done.
Think that you're gonna get away
What else
with
I can
whatever
work
the hell
with
you're
tonight?
doing? The answer is probably no.
Cat doesn't want to stay with me. He's gone upstairs. He's abandoned me.
What in the Disney's Haunted Mansion? Wait, I don't even understand how that's supposed to be. Victoria. Okay, so I'm starting to suspect that it might be Victoria.
Oh, the apple. There we go.
I don't see a Victoria around here. Well, it's very much like Phasmophobia, but I don't know what's going to.
I gotta pick something. I need to do something. I can't just
Might as well keep looking around.
flutter.
I'm definitely not gonna die. Oh, there's power. Right, there was a generator set up. I should have known that. Okay. Well, that's at least halfway decent. Why? Magna. Yeah, okay. Oh. It's a dog.
Okay, pick a direction. I need to get bats done, so I'll work on bats.
Oh, that's much worse. Oh, I'm glad.
Okay.
Oh.
That's what I'll do. I need to work on bats, so I will work on bats.
Okay,
Louie, you're going over
that
here.
was unhelpful. I didn't learn anything from my excursion, and I feel worse about myself. I have not been turning on any of the lights. I don't know why. I didn't even realize that was an option. Just been fumbling around the... You son of a bitch! That was too real of a scream.
I don't even know I bought those.
I don't know if you guys even think that was a real scream. It was very different from like
First thing, put some shit away. Put the yarn away. The yarn can go in the box of other yarn, because that's where yarn goes. The yarn will be happy with the other yarn,
Yeah, it's fine.
because that's how it works. Millie Putty goes up there. I don't know why this hat is down here. If I know I have this hat.
Sometimes you just gotta sing.
I can't make a skirt, but my brain tells me I can make a corset. Figure that one out.
Am I in danger? Usually, in like Phasmophobia, this means I'm about to die.
Ooh, hi.
Apparently not.
You're new.
But apparently everything's okay.
I have other things. Where did you guys come from? Oh, pack of stuffies I haven't seen before.
Okay, well, that's...
Awesome.
That's
You are the good ones. Huh, okay. Goody goody. Oh, you're so cute. I'm gonna rip your head off.
I thought that this was,
Okay.
just gonna be, unless these are all
Over here with the fabrics.
which they might be. Hey,
Just keep talking. If you keep talking, then you're doing something. Logic! Okay. Felt. Don't need it right now. Ink stuff. Don't need it right now. This is breakable. It can come off the table.
What? Oh. Cockroach is getting ready. Oh my god! What do I do about that? Am I about to die?
This is work stuff. You can go on the other side.
Hello? Ah, God, I'm going upstairs. I'm not dealing with any of this. I'm not dealing with none of that.
That's enough of that.
With all that.
Okay, that is garbage. That's dealt with.
Is why. No light in the bathroom. It's just.
Are you doing work, Holly? Well, not really. You're just kind of moving shit around again. Okay, thread place there. That's a good thread place.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Ribbon goes in the ribbon pile.
I don't care what the ball says.
They are a bigger item, but I sell more of the other stuff. It doesn't matter, just do it all. This and this and this can all go under there. Nose chalk, eyeballs, super glue.
Business finances. I'm constantly nodding because I know everything about furniture. For business, I feel a little lost.
QuickBooks can help. An easy way to pay your staff, get paid, and know your
We're here in Canada, and one of my friends this year decided she was going to get a new job career as a firefighter. She's been a little busy. I don't think she's had a day off in a month. Alright, I'm going to make 2 Cyclops out of this one. Do I have the pattern? I don't know. I should look for the pattern first. The pattern is a pink binder. Pink binder. I think. Oops, sorry. Oh, that's bits. Bodies.
Well, I'm getting the EMF of 4,
there's no
but it's
pattern.
1.5, so I'm not impressed.
Oopsie.
You want to impress me, you get up to 5. Then I'll be scared.
I learned this from someone online, but if you have your patterns, you usually keep them like in one of these zip-up things in individual fire folders or those plastic sleeves, and then you will not lose them. Well, you'll lose them, you'll just lose all of them at once.
What's up with that light?
Yeah.
Something spooky about this light. Huh. No, I was right. That was a weird light. I don't know what that was all about.
That looks horrible.
Did someone die in this chair? Did someone die in this chair?
Are you going to die in the chair?
Also, what does this do?
Where is that binder? Where's the binder?
I don't know about
Binder
this
of
one.
binders.
I'm not so sure. I like my trusty cockroach. Alright. Hello. Ah, you're full of skulls.
Oh, shit.
Great. Good.
I don't remember seeing the binder.
Great. Oh,
In
you're not
quite
a
some time.
statue at all. Didn't I see you upstairs? Weren't you upstairs doing the whole spook thing? Weren't you being a bit of a bastard to me?
I don't know what the binder is.
That was
Have to
fun.
have the binder.
But, I think we can confirm that there's no hauntings here. Who's opening a door down there?
It looks like shit. Okay, that's not it.
No,
Where is the binder? Where is the binder? Where's the binder?
well,
I'm not fucking anymore. Where is it? Seriously, I have $100 worth of patterns in there. Hand me the binder.
Yeah. 5! 5! Well, that's good.
Come on.
Oh. 5. Okay. Well, that's good.
I can't afford to place the binder.
I don't know what this thing do. I don't know if there's any.
I have no idea where it is, and I have no idea where to look.
Look at things, I suppose.
It doesn't matter. It's a simple pattern for this. Don't have to make one. Just need a piece of paper. There's one. Okay.
You don't mind if I just skedaddle, dudes, yeah?
And scissors that are not sewing scissors and a pen.
Not haunted. Not at all. Not haunted.
That's about right. So if they're different size, it don't matter. It's not like you're getting tested on them.
No, this thing. This is good.
The lines are nice help though.
How's my sanity? Fine. Very good. Extremely good. I'm gonna do exactly.
Yeah, this is watercolor paper that I was supposed to, you know, use to make bookmarks. I had a whole bunch of... I can't find my bookmarks.
Hey, bud, who's in here? Trying to show me something?
Yep, can't find my, I did all those, watercolor bookmarks. Cannot find them.
In a bed somewhere. Whoa, thought that was a thing, this. It's the thing. There's something in a bed somewhere. I just don't know where that somewhere is.
Here we go.
It's kind of convoluted and backwards here, and so
It's a little big, but I think it's gonna be okay.
Do I need to put a microphone into this thing? Is it like voice sensitive?
It's gonna be fine for at least 2. Okay.
Melody. Input is open mic.
It's a white fabric. That's okay. Doesn't matter anyway.
Well, it doesn't work right now. Hello. No,
Okay, it doesn't quite like that because it's patterned from another thing.
Whoa, what?
There we go.
I'm dead.
Okay, I can use that edge because it's already done.
30% ghosts detected insurance payback. I got no money. I got nothing. I did exactly dick. Wow. Okay, let me actually read over this just to see if I'm doing something stupid. EMF, I figured that out. Okay. ESG. By reacting to the energy produced by the ESG, you can use this to detect the type of ghost. G button, turn.
Okay, this is not working. Oh, that's okay. We're good.
Ah, interesting. Ectoglass. Okay, ectoplasm stain. That's gross. UV light. Oh, that's probably handy.
Hello? Nope, you were not a pencil crayon. Let's see now. Try this one. Nope, okay. These 2. There we go.
Slightly, not excessively, but slightly less stupid. Alright, so hopefully it's not the same scares as before, but I have a funny feeling it might be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out, obviously I'm going to get a flashlight, I'm going to get the UV light for ectoplasm, and I'm going to talk to it on the spirit box. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and I'm going into this abandoned house to be able to hunt some ghosts. Can't wait to meet some ectoplasmic buddies of mine.
Claudia's not convinced she can be this bold.
Oh, that's too young for me.
Naya's not sure if she can pull off this look.
Body compresses her back.
At Marshall's prices, yes you can. Marshalls. Surprising brands, surprising savings on quality fashion, footwear, and more.
Design.
Well, that's nice. So do you think you died in like a stupid way or a funny way? Or like a stupid funny way? You know what I mean? Like when you died. When you died prematurely. You remember that?
I should have pinned this down, but I didn't. But it's funny.
Okay. Okay. Any ectoplasmic remains? Ghoul of any kind? Is your name Magna?
The haunted stories. The haunted stories I could tell you, but I can't.
Oh wait, it's gone. The words. Wait a minute.
I don't care. Give me till midnight tonight. I'll do the dishes in the morning.
Oh my god. Hi! I have you well. Okay, I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know if I want to read the anger. I think I'm gonna. Yes, I just said the word.
Come on.
Dream.
Fucking Ukraine is flooding. Like, give them a break. We're dealing with shitty neighbors as is.
Celine Dion. Orphan. Kaylin Down. Simone. Simon. I don't know what to do about this. I'm gonna go out and say angry. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Anger.
Oh, these ones are small, but they're fluffy. Fluffy they are. Seems I sewed the top instead of the bottom, but that's okay.
Anger! Angry! Why are you angry? Huh? You got too much anger in your bones? Huh? You little piss baby? You little piss baby? Anger! They got glowy eyes.
It's glowy eyes go blue in the night.
Alright. Little wimpy babies.
What's that?
I hate you.
Okay. Now I need the eyes. I'm going to use these giant brown ones. Really big. I wish they were clear, but they're not. They're brown. That means if I want to change their color, I have to take a knife or a sharp object and scrape off all the brown plastic on the back and then repaint them. But yeah, I really wish they were just clear. That I could have like giant pink eyes and blue eyes and green eyes and hazel eyes.
Did you
This
say
fabric, I know I'm going to have to put a couple stitches in.
What is your name? How did you die? Subscribe to Markiplier. Anger.
So I'm just going to put a couple of stitches around where I'm going to put the hole to put the eyes in. I would laugh so hard if it like...
Did you say you will never vote for me? Give me a sign. That's not a sign. I did that. I hate you.
Where'd a stitch picker?
Oh,
here.
Well, goodbye. Oh, I seem to remember this might be bad news. Oh well. Ah, that's... Well, I'll surely counteract that one. Well, that didn't seem good. Aggressive. Huh. Okay. Angel. That might be good. Flame of Fate. I don't know what these are doing. Aggressive. Yeah, right. Death. Well, probably not good. Void. Okay, well, I'm not seeing nothing. Well, I'm not sure what killed me, but I'm dead. Anyway, this is Ben. What is this called again? Demonologist. So obviously this game is better with friends. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go find some friends, and then I'm gonna come back to this because
I'll be your friend, Mark. I don't have a system or a laptop that can play any games, but I'll be your friend.
I haven't played Phasmophobia in a while, and I miss playing with my buddies. We have been doing a lot of Distractable and Go, so check that out. If you haven't already, we've been doing video episodes on Spotify. You can find it by searching for Distractable on Spotify, or there's a link. I don't know.
I kind of miss the old days when like October happened and all the channels were just playing horror games. And like Phasmophobia and stuff like that, or Haunted this, or Graveyard that. Yeah. Strange, because I hated horror movies growing up. Like the music for Unsolved Mystery used to freak me right the fuck out as a kid. Like nightmare levels of freak me out, so not sure why I like it now. Suppressed.
Lysol laundry
There we go.
eliminates germs.
So soft though. Alright, now I need to stuff them. Here we go. What are we stuffing them with? Beanie Baby Guts! Yay! Okay, take all the legs out.
I am very, very dead.
I don't know how I'm gonna do these. I'll just put them right there for now. And I always take out these guys because I had one, and that little tag was rubbing against like the stem on the safety eye. Drove me fucking nuts. I couldn't. And I don't know where my measuring cup is, so I'm gonna use this cup.
Today is a very snap fan game day. Today we're playing what I have been told is the fan game that is so scary that it broke their ride. That is the rumor that is circulating. Now, for those of you who don't know, it's Ryan, obviously a massive member of the Snap community, and very vocal in our live streams and that. Also
That's a good weight.
player of many of Snap adjacent
I don't want to add
titles,
too many.
and fan games and things
He's
like
too
that.
much.
Apparently, as
Maybe
it
a
goes,
little
this
fluff for
game
him. Just a little bit.
scary and so intense, and he's very good. He's very good at games. If you want to see just an expert player of like, especially like Friday Night Funkin' style games, amazing. Like he's incredible.
Perfect.
I love him. I think he's
That's him?
hilarious.
Does anyone remember how many I put in? 5, 6? Good lord, why is this one so open?
Okay. So the level of like stress and anxiety got to him that he had to end up giving it up, unless he's gone back to it at this point. But that was the last I heard. Ash, what do you know about this game?
So that in the way that Afton does, coming here, we are returning, in a sense, and you know.
There we go.
Yeah, no, not quite. And a big part of the FNAF is the fact that it's night, right? And oftentimes there's a lot of violence. We see a lot of jump scares in particular, where the jaws are just like unhinged in a way where they're really biting on each other.
Sure, I'll play the 87.
Yeah, and 83. We can't forget. Exactly.
Getting bit.
And then, you know, you're getting bit and you're like a living creature, oftentimes that causes blood to emerge and spray out. And the nights therefore become rather bloody. And so, you know, it is very Afton-esque the way we are returning to those bloody
Afton-esque? Wow. It's like Kafka-esque all over again.
Okay.
So you know nothing about this game, is what you're telling me. You
that's
read
not
the
true.
title of this game,
That's
you
not
saw Markiplier play it, and you're like, wow, that did well for Markiplier, and it's FNAF adjacent, and there's this lull period before Ruin comes out, so let's go!
Yeah, well, you know, I'll tell you this much.
Certain
There's security cameras.
Great, thank you.
Boom.
Blowing my mind here.
Boom.
Wow. Wow. Well,
I usually make these stress cuts and I sell them at the shop because I put the prices like really low. Because I want everybody to be able to get something, and if they can't get a giant, You should be able to get a little,
I said, hey,
little
go
something.
check this out. Apparently it's really tense. And then it landed on a list somewhere where it kind of like
I don't know if Stress Pets would sell again.
Markiplier played it. We're like, yeah, let's go! I mean, just call it space. You know, sometimes you're making the trends, sometimes you're riding the trends. It's like the life of YouTube, riding that train.
Choo choo.
The ebb and flow of content. Choo choo Charles.
Yeah. We wrote that one pretty well.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
That was a great game. I can't wait for Choo choo Charles too.
Me too.
Choo choo Charles.
Choo choo Charles?
Choo choo Charles. Amazing. Alright, so here, no more preamble. I see a yellow bunny with a purple hat on the thumbnail. That's all you need, right? That's all you need. Oh, geez, just before you play. This novel. Please. Not another book! I can't do more books, Ash! Please take in mind that this FNAF fan game doesn't try to renovate the original well-known FNAF formula. Its gameplay and story don't push the... Oh my gosh, you're doing great. Its gameplay and story don't push the limits to the new groundbreaking point. to the new groundbreaking point. This game was developed by very passionate fans who loved first 4, 5...
They're doing their best.
No, I know. I just first 4, 5 Nights at Freddy's games and its initial story design and atmosphere. At the same time, we want to respect new games as well, so we paid a tribute for both sides by making a combined good and interesting story. There's lore here for the return to Bloody Nights. All the development process was incredibly challenging to us, and we wanted you to understand.
Thread the needle. There we go.
This game out of passion, so it still may not be perfect or any better than any other FNAF. You did better than I did. That's for sure.
I adore them.
Right? That's okay, man. You're good. Snap fan games around, but we truly love what we created so far.
Shit! Why are you nodded?
Throw away everything we know so far about thank goodness. About just wait, the day that I burn it all. Amazing. 5 Nights at Freddy's storyline and just enjoy this game like it's your first time. Yes! Oh, okay. Forget it all. Purge it from my head. Mind bleach. Oh.
No! God fucking damn it! Get greedy, I want to do 3 strands.
I don't know.
Oh, hello. Were we inside a mask? Or some sort of mascot character?
I don't need that much. Stop overthinking it. Let's do it. Okay, I want to get 10 of these, so maybe I can get these done tonight. So there's 2.
Look at that golden creature. Oh. Alright. Playing his banjo. Living his best life. 5 days. Interesting. That's new. Oh, but they must be nice. 5 nights. Good. Let's go. Oh, I didn't put on subtitles. What a fool I was! I assumed that subtitles would just... Sometimes I've had such good luck with subtitles being automatically on. No! Stop! Okay, try again. Try.
There you go.
Try. All right, Bloody Nights. Monday. Oh, wait.
It's good to hear you. How you been? Been a bit
There.
stressful, to be honest. But just busy with the new animatronic project. It's going
Quite
really
comfy.
well, and
I like these.
excited.
Alrighty, 2 down. Let's go grab some more fabric. There are little bits around here of stuff that just needs to be used up.
Yeah, I've heard. I'm actually a bit jealous, to be honest. I really want my place to be as successful, if not more successful, than Freddy's.
See, everyone's hopping aboard the rival business train.
You put a lot of work into this.
Where's the friendship angle?
Great to hear. I'm sure it'll be a success, but I wanted to talk with you about something important. Sure. What is it? I've been reading about some incidences at other restaurants where animatronics have been malfunctioning and causing harm to visitors.
Oh no.
I want to make sure that our establishments are safe for everyone who comes through our doors. And especially yours too.
Dark Straight.
I understand your concerns. Rest assured I'm being extremely careful with the programming and monitoring of animatronics.
That'll work fabulous. Well, of course it'll work. It's a graphite pencil, so. Alright, let's try with this then. Try another safety pin.
No, that's all for now. Just keep me updated on the progress of the project. Okay?
Good boy.
These are so furry that I don't really need to pay too much attention to the thread color because it'll just be hidden.
A little bit silted and janky. That was solid. That was really good. I totally bought it. All this. Right? It's all here. Waffle drum. Add it to the lore.
Because many things are currently happening, and I can't personally be present everywhere.
I like this color, but there's not really enough to do anything with. I have to cut it and re-sew it to make it long enough, so maybe I'll do that in one of those as well.
Oh, me!
Me? I don't have to do that. It's last. I could do that now, I guess.
You got my already there.
We'll pay you $110 per week, which I know is a lot, so just don't go and spend all of it on something frivolous.
You're so right. Like you usually do? Don't you judge my buying habits?
That our equipment here is very damn expensive.
Damn.
It's top of the line stuff when we've got our fair share of knuckleheads trying to break in at night. So you better keep those beepers peeled and glued to that monitor on your desk. Don't you dare smudge it up, or you'll be cleaning it for yourself. If anything happens to the property, then it is your responsibility. Your job here is very important. And if you can finish this week without any problems, you'll be rewarded with a voucher for some of our delicious pizzas.
Nice. Pizza and $100. Sold.
$100 a week. You fool.
Okay, if you see someone breaking in,
Just sit tight and don't touch anything you don't need to.
don't touch it.
Goes wrong, we'll know exactly who to blame.
Okay, I will not touch anything. Oh, jeez, I was prepared to not touch anything. Oh,
Let's start up here for now. I have no thread in the machine because I ripped it out. What do I do with it?
Huge gap in the camera.
Where is it? There it is. Right there.
And then it will hit me in the balls. Or is the door gonna hit me in the balls? Oh, that's fine.
You're shaking.
Good for that.
Oh, somehow I fucking slammed that. Nice. Okay, missed. Followed, but still missed.
Let's get this night shift started and hope for the best. And hey, if things get a little too intense, just remember, you could be working in the morgue instead. So have some fun and enjoy the end.
There we go. That'll be a blue one. And for purple.
Alright. Awesome. Huge success. It's hard to overstate. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Oh, that's funny. Amateur science. Lost child Susie. So Susie's missing. Body's not found. So we have a printout of the lost body. Can't really read what this says. And have to zoom it in. They're talking a bunch at this pizzeria, aren't they?
Yeah.
They have a lot to say. Which, you know, it's okay. It kills my time. It kills the time. I'm happy with that.
Also, just voice acting performances are genuinely really good.
They're really good. I am very impressed. Like, it's actually great. I don't know if it's the creators themselves, or people they know, or what, but yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Really,
Performers,
really good.
directors, whoever casted it,
Right?
props to you, man.
And also, like, this is fantastic. Like, I know they're like, oh, it's our first game, don't be too hard on us, or, you know, like, oh, we're just riffing off of it. It looks awesome. Like, there's style and ambiance that it feels like game state, but at the same time, like, oh, someone's on the move!
Oh, I had a little lump in there, but that's okay.
Anyway.
I used to order a lot of my fake fur off of Etsy from a dealer there, and she had a lot of variety in colors and stuff. Because you just can't get anything here where I live. Alright, I'm gonna pick a different color for the other half of that.
Oh, that so twitching.
Pick that.
That's legitimately scary. I love that you're actually able to see them moving on the camera, not needing to like obscure every movement of theirs with like some sort of jump cut or glitch cut. The fact that I'm watching him literally just like hanging out there, that's terrifying. Hey, bud. I'm gonna look away now. Just because I feel like I should check out the rest of the place. And there's this thing underneath the table that I suspect at some point is very eager to have my head on a platter.
A different shade of purple. And a little bit of this.
Representation matters. When people see themselves reflected up on the screen, it gives them a voice. Give people a voice, other people start listening. And when people start listening, things start to change.
Or just the two of you that I gotta watch out for. That's tricky because you have the seats there. Anyone down here?
I don't want them all to be Cyclopses though, although that would be easier.
Yeah, they're like bobbleheads. Great. I'm assuming since it's like one. I thought that was a secret.
Okay, there we go.
Hey. Alright, so got
I want
two
a
of
different
them.
color for this
We got
really
one
badly.
on our desk. What else?
Come here, you.
I guess we could just get to hang out with these guys tonight. Just the
I'll
one.
go another few minutes and then call it a night.
Game right now, Ash.
I suppose I could cut streaks in this too. And then it would look like
Just like the man said.
colors and line. Alright, let's try that with
Do
this one.
nothing, collect a paycheck at the end of the week. That's my
It'll
job.
show up really well. The easiest way to get some texture then.
Hey, you just stay there on camera for us, okay? Just stay right there. Do what you're saying. You creepy little funny thing. Breathe in your big heavy
Alright,
sigh.
let's go see. I don't know if you can see that. I got some lines in it. I'm gonna go paint them a color, see what it looks like.
Woo!
Yeah, keep in mind, this can scare you. I understand. Scared by these things. Here's what it says. I have a feeling this is not going to get any easier. Here we go. Oh, it's one of those, I saw this in Ghostbusters, where they measure, like, the supernatural readings. It's awesome. This is kind of cool. Okay. You seem clean. You seem clean, buddy. If there are spirits in this room, Speak to me now. Apparently not. He's just hanging out. Great. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's go Tuesday. I'm feeling lucky. Let's keep going.
Tuesday.
I am happy to listen to a bunch of work.
Hey, Henry. Everything's going well. The animatronics are on the track, and I'm confident about
Alright, I think I like that. I'm gonna do another 5 or 6 of them. Although I should be using some of the old boys I know. Where are they? Over here. I saw them last time. I was knocked them over a while ago. There they are. Let's try some other flavors. Okay, these are all stitch-ons, so I'm not going to use these. And some noses. These are all... There's a brown one. I don't know where I got this. I think I might have cut that out, so I'm not going to use it. These need to be painted. Those got to be painted. Those little guys got to be painted.
Oh man, way back in the
Yep, here we go. Got a blue one. That was a cutoff. These are browns. Oh, I got a gold. I got a blue and a gold. And those are, that's a sparkly, that's a clear. Alright. I'm gonna slap some color on those guys. And I'll be back in a moment. I would like to use these, but I have to attach them with hot glue and they wouldn't be like safe. So these mostly go on the artsy ones. The ones aren't going to swallow small things if they come loose. Like this might go to a small child. I don't want them to get that off and die. So let's see what other colors I have. This. Purple. Some hot pink. Some orange and some teal. How's that? Maybe a blue. Alright. And that is a sparkly. So these guys. I'll be right back.
If you're not careful, they could crush your chest, and you'll bleed out until the dawn. Trust me, it's not a pretty picture. We had an incident with one of our employees not too long ago.
Got a lot of blood in
With his legs crushed. It's tragic, but informative. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't try it out if you're feeling brave, but just know that if something goes wrong, it's on you. Actually, don't even touch him. We're not taking any responsibility here.
Don't even touch him. Get out of here.
Dead inside of one of our mascots. Don't come crying to us. You were informed, and we are clean.
All right.
Yeah. True.
Oh my gosh, this
mascot was added to the cast recently. And not just any mascot, mind you. This one's special.
This puppet?
Made solely by one of the founders himself, Henry Emily. Now, I don't know much about it, but what I do know is that it's been causing some trouble. So much so that we had to lock it up in your office. But don't worry, we've got a prize corner set up there, and it's a win-win situation for all of us,
I
right?
don't know what that has to do with the evil animatronic in my office. Just saying.
And put it back in its place if it tries to wander off. We don't want a repeat of that old tale where a puppet crept into a sleeping man's mouth, do we now?
Oh, classic. You know.
Oh yeah, that old town. Yeah.
We always do.
You know.
Just keep an eye on those animatronics and stay out of trouble. And
Yes,
remember,
sir.
I'm always here for you.
Thanks, bud. That's sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some shut-eye. I'll have to talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.
What is the old tale of the puppet going into someone's mouth?
Once upon a time, there was a man who was sleeping and he was congested, and so he was breathing out of his mouth, but it was very loud. And so the puppet, who just so happened to be in the room and
Did you
also
just become
wanted
like
sleep.
GLaDOS?
I was about to say I didn't realize I did that, but I am. Anyway, the puppet really wanted him to shut up and then crawled into his mouth because he was mouth breathing so loud, and it just was like really gross.
Yeah,
you had to be there.
You had congestion, man.
Yeah, but like there's like nose strips and I don't know.
Where'd you go?
Sudafed.
Where'd you go, bud? Where'd you go? Hey, ho, where'd you go? Hey, ho, where'd you see this? Why shouldn't have clicked off the camera? I knew it. I'm like, oh, for the sake of curiosity, I'm curious. Let me click off the camera like an idiot. And then, of course, oh man. Now he's out on the loose. I don't know where he is. I'm thinking about my sleep apnea now. Worried about my nasal strips. Hey. Oh, he's just gone. I have no idea where he is. Would love to pinpoint the location of our dear spring bunny. It'd be great. Oh, there. Oh, there's someone. He's hanging out right there. Cool. Good on you, bud. Oh, this is bad news bears. Literally bad news bears. The baddest news of bears.
Awesome. Awesome. That'll work.
I'm just gonna leave the camera on the two of you.
I might be slightly high.
Camera for a little bit.
Nail polish will do that.
Like me on Snapchat with my
I don't
friends.
know why I use nail
Like, I'm the
polish.
one holding it on
I
the
suppose I could use just regular paint, but I have a feeling like if they end up in the washing machine, because you know sometimes you need to wash your stuffed animals, because you know you drop something on them or whatever, and I don't want the color to come off. Oh, motherfucker! That's another bastard. Get over there. I don't care right now. I'm angry. Alright. Found these two yellow ones, so we're going to put these guys in.
Keep them entertained. Hello.
Special K has real strawberries and whole grain. Real ingredients, real delicious.
Backs.
Hello.
Right there.
I see you. We're just gonna hang out here, watch each other all night. This is pre-Foxy, pre-Monty Gate. Awesome. Hey, here's a fun question while we watch cameras for the next 3 hours of our life. Literally or figuratively, who knows? If for merchandise we are doing a designer like fancy collection of FNAF stuff, like elevated FNAF merchandise, what would you like to see?
Ooh.
One thing that we were talking about, and any ideas, go as
Ta-da!
big and crazy and weird as you want. We're trying out some wild stuff. One thing we already talked about is like the purple collection, just like everything purple themed in honor of Purple Guy. One other thing that I thought was a cool idea that Amy had over at Style Theory was doing like a faux
Motherfucker, that
alligator,
hurt.
or not a shrink, like a faux alligator texture, and doing it with like studs and stuff, so it's reminiscent of Monty Gator.
A Monty moment?
A Monty moment.
Yes.
Like, so you'd have, and again, like, I always default to jackets because I love jackets, but it's one of those things where, but to me, like, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's like, because there's always the obvious of like, oh, on one hand, there's always the temptation of just ripping off the characters, but you don't want to dress in like a bear suit, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to dress in like a bunny suit. So the question is, how do you take the concepts and ideas of like machines, animatronics, wizard things, robots, whatever, and translate that to garments that you actually want to wear and exist in?
I mean, it's not merch or something you can wear.
It's like
Love a glam rock palette.
Right? Yeah.
whatchamacallit. Instead of Disney bounding, it's FNAF bounding.
Cool. Like, I love the colors there. I think there's a lot of cool stuff with like golden items, like
yeah.
ripping off of like yellow, a little bit like the yellow jacket I've been wearing lately, but figuring out how to with some like gray accents that represent like metal, or silver. The withered animatronics where they're distressed, and so you have stuff that. So that way it shows like the distress. Bonnie-esque jacket with like, I don't know, like a guitar.
With like really specific like claw-like rips in it.
Like or something like that. So yeah. remediating this like right now, and in order to move forward with things, like it takes us time, and we're trying to get it done before the end of the year. But anything's a possibility. Look at that! That wins by doing nothing.
Right.
See, this is the
So
sort of
we
game.
got double purple. 10 days to get a bunch of these done and out.
Whoa.
Give it a hard time.
There we go. It's not the right size, but it'll do. That doesn't go over here. And I think I'm done for the night because I have to wait for the eyes to dry. I'm gonna do a couple more big ones too because I'm gonna need them a few more places, I think. So I'm gonna scratch up a few and get them painted in some colors. Alright, I think that's it for tonight. I hope you got some stuff done around the house while I worked on some projects, and I will see you another night. Good night, everyone. Stay to try the, the arrest warrant.
Is anyone here?